are at the psychology of the chakras, and what we're going to talk about today, as we know, we have 7 chakras that are the general chakras. It's believed that at one point in time we had 12 strands of DNA, and we also had 12 chakras. In Native American teachings, we see that there is a lot more extension of the chakras. That will be another course that we'll get into on a later day, but today, just for this little dip, you are divine. You are divine. And it's time that you stop believing that you're not divine and that you're not worthy and that you're not capable of doing the things and having the things that you want, because you are. You just have to get clear and aligned with these things that you want. You have to deal with the trauma. You have to deal with how judgmental you are, because we are all programmed to be very judgmental. So this 7-day waking meditation is going to help you breathe in love and breathe out light, and breathe in your shadow and breathe out integration. We're not breathing in the good jet and exhaling the bad jet. We're not doing that. We're not exhaling our bad shit out into the world. We're not. So when you start actively doing something to change your life, you will start to notice these things continuing to happen. So the next 7 days will improve your energetic vibration, and you will be able to step into your light because your frequency is trying to raise up. That's why you're here. You found this because you're on a certain frequency where you are able to obtain, process, and utilize this information that I'm going to be giving you. You've created your path, and you're at this point now where you've figured that out. You know that you're the one who's in charge of this. Simply being here means that you're aligning with that evidence and that you will keep showing up. You will get what you need, and then you will go off again. That's how this works. Do not feel obligated to sit here and do this every single day if you don't feel like that's aligned for you. This doesn't have to be like that. It will align for you however you want it to align. You may take 7 days to do this. You may take 14 days. You may take 21 days. You may take 1 week per day and take 7 weeks to finish this course. It's up to you. It's up to you. These sessions are created for the teacher at the core of your being. So you cannot teach what you do not know. This is why you chose to live as a human being on earth and have the full spectrum of human emotions and experience the humanness of this playground that we literally live on. You did not choose your life because you wanted to be disadvantaged, and you experienced the life you have because you wanted to feel advantaged. You wanted to feel what it's like to be a human, and that's why you chose this life. Accepting life as it comes to you and letting life do what it does with you will give you birth to new desires. Follow the fun and fuck the lack. Fuck it. Fuck the lack. It's not. Words don't teach. It's only real life experiences that teach us. So what is a waking meditation? A meditation that takes on your waking life. It will be whatever you want it to look like. If you want to sit for 20 minutes, you can do that. You can do these sessions before bed. You can take the time to be still and listen to yourself. This will not feel like a chore or a meditation challenge. If it starts to feel like that and you don't resonate with those energies, stop doing it and change up what you're doing. So the first day is the roots of self-worth. This is where we're going to be getting into the root chakra and why the root chakra formed, when it formed, how it formed, and a little more about that. If you want to go deeper into sessions, you can email me as you're going through the course. Day 2 is the creative source. So this is going to be where your creation, follow your gut, where your creation energy really lies, partner or solo. Inner strength. Of course, this is going to be here, your sacral chakra. We're going to talk about how that forms, when that forms, and some of the things that can happen because of the underdeveloped energy of that forming. Loving compassion, of course, for your heart chakra, and then moving on to communication, perception, and your seat of sovereignty. So each day is intended to be a working meditation. Attuning to the frequency of the day or the week will bring you different and varied results. So please embrace each day as a vortex of your own healing, because it can be. And you can take as long as you need for each chakra. You know how much you need, not me. So during this course, we're going to be using the solfeggio scale. And the solfeggio scale is a different scale than the regular scale of music that we are accustomed to and what music is attuned to. Right now in this world, you cannot attune, you can create music that is at a different hertz, but the universal standard is 440 hertz. And if you do not create music at that standard, the people and the powers that be who control the music industry will say, you know, that it's discordant or that it doesn't resonate with them. And, you know, who knows what the reasons for that are. But we're going to talk about the solfeggio frequencies and the daily use that you're going to use. 396 hertz is turning grief into joy. So you're going to be using that here. 417 hertz is facilitating change. 528 hertz is DNA repair. 639 hertz is reconnecting and rebalancing. 741 hertz is solving problems. 852 hertz is awakening intuition. And 963 hertz is returning to oneness. So each day is broken down to entail these things that you will notice as you start going through and flipping through this guide. There's going to be a mantra, as well as an affirmation, as well as a time period of formation so that you know when this chakra forms, so that you can look back on your own timeline and see the psychological traumas that may have happened that may have affected your different chakras. And there's also going to be chromotherapy, which is the therapy of different colors that you're going to experience every day. So let's keep going. As of day one, the message here is going to be, I have, and I am worthy. Here we begin to look at the roots of self-worth. Take yourself to a time when you needed something that you thought needed to come from an outside source, a time where you experienced a disappointment. Meditate on coming back to that moment and see yourself as that child. Give yourself what you need in that moment. Release, breathe in, breathe out. This chakra forms from the womb to 6 months. So even though you may not be able to remember these periods in time, you may be able to ask someone about them and get a little more clarity on that. The focal point for this day or this week, however long you decide to do this practice, is going to be the feet, because the whole point is to slow down